quote from Bruce Lee's. Everybody know Bruce Lee is a famous martial artist, but he also a very, very, very deep Eastern philosophy. And one thing that Bruce Lee said that I really, really resonate with me, and I still using that quote to teach my two daughters, which is instead of give your children what you didn't have, why don't you teach them what you haven't been taught? And the reason I think this quote from Bruce Lee resonates with me, I feel so related to it because I started out very, very poor, very humble beginning. So when I achieved the American dream and I have faith in Ashley, all I want to give them all the material thing that I didn't have because I grew up and during after the war in Vietnam, and I came here with pretty much nothing. So I did not really have a lot of material. But when I learned from Bruce Lee, and I figured that I should not, shower my children with all the material. Instead, I taught them very early age. I taught them about retirement. I taught them about Roth IRA. I taught them about investing. I taught them about do charity, serving other people. And I think that benefit them quite a bit. They are young professional now. Both of them graduate from college now, but they both have a nice retirement and know about how to invest when they work in, and they use a lot of money to invest, and then we will have to help them buy a house. And that's what I really want to give my daughters. That's what I want to leave behind for my daughter, all the knowledge that I haven't been taught from my parents. So with that, we have this Zoom today. So just in case you like to teach your children about kindness, which is what we at Build School Foundation is all about. We are about being kind, try to be useful, try to be kind to other people. And that's why we want to challenge, instead of this holiday, we all go out and buy a lot of gifts and material for Christmas present for our children. It's okay to do that. I don't have anything against that. But I think in parallel with give all this material things to children, why don't to your daughters, to your son, to your kids, why don't we teach them to be kind to other people that less fortunate in them? And if you believe in that mission, if you believe in that message, then we welcome you to join us in 21 days. We will have a list of 21 acts of kindness that I will introduce you one by one that any children can do. And the good thing about this is not only children can do this 21 acts of kindness, you as a parent definitely can do that for your parents, for your brother, sister, for your co-worker. So I can see that if we join this effort, we not only teach our children, we can teach our sibling, we can teach our friends, we can teach our co-worker, and definitely we will make this world a better place. So with that, before I go into the detail, I'd like to invite you in a minute of mindfulness. So I'm going to sound the bell, and all we have to do is pay attention to our breath and just reflect on how blessed we are with all the wonderful things that we have. I appreciate you. I appreciate my team. You will have a chance to meet my team here, all the people that have been working really hard to help me with this campaign. And also, I will introduce you about the artists in Vietnam that donated 21 drawings for our campaigns here. So with that, let's focus on your breath. Just sit quietly and just appreciate for a minute of what we try to do here for the next 25 minutes, okay? All right, wonderful. All right, so what exactly is this 21 day of kindness, and why are we doing this? That will be the first thing that I want to share with you. A very quick 21 days of kindness, short presentation so I can walk you through step by step what it's on about and what are we doing with this and how can you, the more important thing we do in this is for your children. So how can you guide your children to do this together with us? That's really what I try to share with all of you. In case that you see the screen, that's the QR code. When you scan that QR code, it will take you straight to our Google form, so you can fill out your name and your child's name. We need that information so when your kids finish the 21 acts of kindness, the 21 days, we know exactly where to send you the Kindness Hero Award, because this is what we want to promote to children. Send them a Kindness Hero Award to say that, oh, I already finished this 21 day of kindness, right? So very important, scan the QR code and you register so we know your child's name so we can send his or her, or if you have more than one, their award. So that's the first step. All right. So and before I start anything else, all the illustration, all the graphics that you see in here, it's drawn by Cúc Cô Nguyễn. Her name is Thu Cúc Nguyễn. She's the artist in living in Saigon, Vietnam. I know Cúc Cô for more than 10 years. When I first came back to Vietnam and volunteer at some of the school and orphanages and stuff like that. That's how I ran into Cúc Cô. And she have a beautiful gift that she used her drawing and teach all the disabled children in Ho Chi Minh City. And she turned that into a career. And she really devote, use that skill set and help a lot of children around the world. And we figure that the best way to use her talent is to get all of these beautiful painting and turn it into a campaign that we're doing. So why are we doing this? The reason we're doing this because besides we want to encourage children to practice kindness during this holiday. And I started at the beginning, we are focused on gift, presents, and all of these stuff. Wonderful, good. Children like to have to give. I understand that part. They like to have new clothes, new toys, but do they really need 10, 20, 30 new toys and cars and truck and guns and all of that during the holiday? That's the question that I challenge. Can we just give them half of what we intend to give them, another half? Why don't we ask them to go donate at one of the donors of Build School Foundation? I know Holly Bui, she teaching her two sons that that's compassion, and they always say half of what they have budget for holiday, for New Year, for third, for their birthday, or of the major event, and they take half of that money and donate to Build School so we can help other children. We do 21 days in a row, and we're going to run from now through the holiday season of Thanksgiving and Christmas and Black Friday when we all go shopping, and Cyber Monday when we go shopping. So we run through that to the end of December 31st, 2024. For corporation that you want to have tax deductible, that for all the people with enterprise that you want to have tax deductible before the end of the year, this is a golden opportunity. You can join forces with us. You can teach your children. You can help your employee. You can donate, and you can write off the tax benefit. Wonderful. So that's why I say this one you can do at home with your children. You can do at home with your brother and sister. You can do in school with your friends. You can do with your neighbors. You can do in your community. You can do at your company. If you run a company, a lot of CEO that we're working with, they have company with 500-600 employees. Most of them are female employees. Then it's wonderful to have this campaign you do together with your company, with your employee, with your staff. Okay, so who can participate? Any kid, any teen, any adult, any family, company, and charity. Even charity that want to partner with us, we are open to partner with charity. So together we can share resources and we can build more school for Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Philippines, India. We have 9 countries that you can choose from. And don't forget, we in America, we give out scholarships. We give out compassionate funding, so college students can use our funding to go start new charity, can start new nonprofit corporation. So I'm guiding a lot of college students start their own nonprofit. So that's the reason why we don't just limit this campaign in America or in Vietnam. We're open to the world. Okay, so what is the goal? The goal is that I want 1,000 people engaged and participate, and each of us, on people on the West, people with condition, would mean I only challenge you in 21 days, 21 acts of kindness, and every day you do the act, or your child, you just donate $1, or you put in the piggy bank, or you put in a cup, in a jar. At the end of the day, you take that amount, you donate. And we hope that 1,000 people will join us at $21 each. So that's equate to about 21,000. Usually people donate very generously to us in the ballpark of 20, 40, $50 average. But even with $21 that all of us can give, we can have over $21,000. And over $21,000, we can build 4 or 5 schools around the world with that, right? So that's why you can just have your children do this little acts of kindness, but the result is big. We can build 4 or 5 schools. And one of our participants from Hành Trình Rèn Luyện, BaSF in Vietnam, they target to build a school 160, and you will listen to their project manager, Ms. Hiền Lê, and she will explain more about that in Vietnamese, for Vietnamese target audience. And how, when your children do all of these acts of kindness, as a parent, you want to encourage them by, instead of give them the money to go and spend, you put that money aside, tell them you can put in a cup, the jar, put in a piggy bank, or you just ask them to write down the amount you want to donate, and at the end of the campaign you can donate to Build School Foundation. And all the detail about donation, when you fill out that registration from a Google form, we do have all the links that you can donate. And in Vietnam specifically, Ms. Hiền Lê will show you how to donate when you're in Vietnam market. Okay, so what are the 21 days of kindness? I designed this 21 day of kindness specifically for 3 different categories. Okay, so you can see it. Self, that means a child or a teen or whatever, and then a family set in the middle, and then a community. So you can see you start out with something that you want to teach your children, like make your bed. They get up, you want them to make the bed night and neat, so at nighttime they can go back to sleep. Clean their room, right? A lot of your parents complain to me that their children's room is so messy. Why don't you teach them how to clean their room every day? Water the indoor plant. Most of us now is cold weather, and then we don't go out that often anymore. Or a lot of indoor plants that we have, we do need to have somebody to go around and water them, right? They can read the story to a family member, to a younger brother and sister, take out the trash, organize their clothes or shoes. I have the compassionate kindness that I practice every day, that before I walk into my house, either through the front door, garage, or the kitchen door to go into the back, I always arrange all the shoes from my families, from my wife, my girls, and sometimes they don't put their shoes, and their sandal and their Crocs nice and neat. I just line them up nice and neat, and make me look a lot nicer and feel a lot better when I look at all the shoes. 5 minutes of mindfulness. Instead of keep spending time on the phone all the time, why don't you teach your children, turn off the phone 5-10 minutes and just sit quiet, and that we call the 5 minutes of mindfulness. Or family, we can sit together, right? So that's self that they do for themselves. For family, we can definitely teach them to do things like dinner table. They can come out and help you set up dinner table. I have a lot of mom complain that nobody help her with the work in the kitchen. In our family, we all doing the dishes, we all take turn to cook, we all take turn to clean, and we all take turn to help set up the table and do like that. So we don't make dinner is a responsibility of mom or the oldest sister. We want to make sure everybody in the family involved and help out, right? Care for a pet. I love my Wasabi. I really enjoy take care of Wasabi, even though she had cancer now, she's not feeling good. But my wife, my daughters, we all spend a lot of time in taking care of Wasabi, right? And if you don't have a pet, maybe you can try to be nice and be kind to your neighbor's pet. A lot of you might not have a dog or a cat, but there's absolutely nothing to say you cannot be nice and be kind to your neighbor's dog or cat. Or you walk around the park, you see a pet, just spend some time, sit down and talk to the pet, or teach your children. I do believe research from all the Ivy League school, from Harvard, from Stanford, shown that if a child growing up with a pet, the child will be nicer and kinder. And I do see that in my two girls. Just because they have to take care of wasabi, they become a better human being. I do believe that, right? Help with laundry, right? That's one thing. A lot of moms say, I have to do laundry for the whole family all the time. And for a family of 4 or 5 people, that's a lot of laundry that we have to do. Why? We don't have to. You can ask your children to help you. Faye and Ashley help with laundry on Sunday when they're little. So my girls, they know that they have to do laundry on themselves. And if I help them run the machine, they can help me fold the laundry. So there's a lot of things that you can teach your children to do laundry. How about prepare a snack or a drink for a family member, right? If they can make snack for themselves, they definitely can make snack for mom, dad, anybody else. This is my wife's favorite, the number 12, massage mom for 5 minutes. She always go work out a lot and go home feel tired and ask people to give her the massage, and she willing to pay a lot of money for massage. So that's something that I always try to hit her with she said, oh, my neck is hurt, my legs hurt, or my arm is hurt, and you massage her, and she begging us to massage her and pay us. So that's an easy part with my wife there. Help with grocery. Parents can spend hours to buy grocery at the store, and when the car pull in garage, I'll have to come and help out and carry all that groceries in. Number 14, my favorite, wash the dishes. I don't cook that much. I'm not a good cook. I learned to cook, but I'm a very simple person. To me, cooking right, make some eggs. Sometimes just do instant noodle. I'm done with dinner. But other people, my family, prefer to eat better food, and then I usually be the one washing the dishes. And when I wash dishes, I be very mindful. I learned from the Zen master Tanya Khan. Just feel in the water, feel in the bubble. I really meditate when I washing the dishes. And this make me very famous at any party, because when I go to people's house and parties, stuff like that, I have absolutely no problem to get up and help them and do the dishes. And that can help you go a long way with a lot of people. All right, so that's the 14 acts, and you can see the last 5. Instead of self and family, now we focus on community. Draw a picture for a teacher or a friend. Write a thank you note to somebody. Share something with a friend. It can be a meal, it could be a toy, it can be time. Even share time or share, playing time. Share the swing, share something with a friend, right? 18 is my favorite. Take a walk with a family after dinner. A meal cleaning up. We can take a walk together. Now weather is cold, sometimes we have to take a family walk before we eat dinner, because it's getting dark very quickly now in San Diego. So give somebody a hug. This is something very important. Right after the election last week, even I'm going to YMCA to swim. That's my routine, 3 times a week. I go to the Y and swim 2 kilometers every day. And so many people that my swimming friend, partner, they feel very, very, very bad because the election outcome didn't turn out the way they hoped. And even we in the pool, in the water, we are wet, and a lot of them asked me to give them a hug, even though we're in the swimming pool. So you can say even adult, sometimes we need to get a hug so we can feel better. That's something that we, at the society, we don't do enough, right? We so busy with us and we don't pay attention to other people. But give someone a hug, either a family member, somebody outside, and that's a wonderful thing. 20, sweep the yard or mop the floor or sweep the house. We don't sweep that much in America, but in Vietnam, I know people have to sweep their floor every day because they have a lot of dirt and they have a lot of things like that. In America, usually we just use the vacuum cleaner. We vacuum the house because we live inside. We don't have that much. But mop the floor, we have tile floor, and sometimes we have to mop the floor every Sunday. So those are the things we do. 21 is something that I think is I'm lacked up. I'm got complaint all the time because I don't give flowers to the people that I care about. But we have so many flowers. Sometimes I can walk outside my garden and I have a lot of roses. I have a lot of flowers that we grow. And sometimes I see my daughters on my birthday, on their mom's birthday, they just go outside the garden and cut flower in the rain. So those are the things that you can give flower and you make everybody feel good. It doesn't have to be a giant bouquet of flowers. Every time I go and give a talk in Vietnam, I always end up going home with a big bouquet of flowers that I have absolutely no idea what to do because, I'm only moved from city to city when I'm in Vietnam. But that's a very nice gesture. Now I just feel every time I receive the flower is really touched. So those are the things that I just want to share with you. Do you see the quick list of 21 acts of kindness that we try to challenge you to do in 21 days? And if you want to join us, these are the things. And your child does not have to do this thing in order, right? As long as your child does this thing, you can just sign up on the picture that we will post it for you. Eventually, we make into a book, so you can have a book of 21 acts of kindness. And every day the child do that, just like take care of a pet or walk the dog, you can sign up on that day. And if they do all 21 in one day, it's wonderful, right? And they can repeat that process as long as they want. We don't want just do 21 days and forget. We want to teach your children after 21 days, they will be such a nicer person and they can continue to do this for the rest of their life. All right, so let's talk about donation. A lot of parents say, hey, Jimmy, we're doing this and how much we supposed to donate? In the West, in America, in Europe, in Canada, in Japan, all of these countries that you can afford. My challenge is just give your child, donate $1 a day for the act of kindness. So they do 21 acts, you give $1 a day, that's $21. That's all we start. We make it very, very easy for everybody to donate $21. Right? In Vietnam, we challenge 10,000 dong, 10K. 10,000 dong is about 40 cents. And I think that's very achievable for Vietnam market. Our 21 day, that would be 210,000 dong. So roughly it's like $8. But I have a lot of, parents, a lot of CEO in Vietnam say, no, I think I can challenge our children to donate $1 a day, which is perfectly fine. You want to donate $10, you want to donate $1,000, I absolutely have no objection to that. My goal is that I will donate at least $1,000 or $2,000 do this campaign myself by working with somebody or teaching and use my money to donate. So my goal is that I'm going to, whoever donate up to $2,001, which is equivalent to like 100 participants, I will personally match $1 to $1. So my goal is to donate $2,100 to the campaign. And I think I already started out last night by donating my first $105. Okay, so the Cambodia, it's about 400 Khmer reals a day. 400 Khmer reals a day for 21 days, it will be 8,400 Khmer real, and that equates to about $2. You want to donate more, you definitely can do that. This is something I want to challenge Sipman and Metcana. You guys have thousands and thousands of students and followers, and Metcana just have over 100,000 followers on Facebook. This is something I want to challenge our Cambodia community, so you can raise money. Imagine you have 1,000 followers, and every followers of Metcana donate $2 through this campaign. You can have over $2,000, and that's enough to almost go build half of the school, right? So you can see little act of kindness can go a long way. For our friends in the Philippines, I challenge you to donate 20 Philippine peso a day, and that will equate to 420 Philippine peso for the entire 21 days, and that will equate to about $7. That's something I want to challenge Sir Hajalans and all of your students up in Lagani school, okay? India, 10 Indian rupee a day. For 10 Indian rupee a day, this is something I want to challenge Kamlesh to talk to all of your followers, all of your donors in India, donate just 10 Indian rupee a day. That would be 210 Indian rupee, equivalent to $2.50 in 21 days. Kenya, Miss Helen, I challenge you to ask all of your supporters, all of your children, all of your kids, donate just 10 Kenya shilling a day. So for 10 Kenya shilling, that would be 210 Kenya shilling for the entire 21 days, and that equivalent to $1.50. And the key is that if you can get 1,000 of people join you, and then you will see you will have 1,500, you will have 2,100, you will have 7,000 easily in each of these countries. Okay, so my goal is 1,000 in America myself, $21, that will be 21,000. But all of the other countries, you can set out the goal, you can set out some objective KPI for your team, and you can do that. Okay, so what is the Kindness Award, Hero Award? By the time your child done, or yourself or your employee, the reason we ask you to register so we can know the name, so we can award this certificate. And this certificate right now is just a prototype. The real one will have the flavor of, more cartoon and will be a little bit different. But you will receive the Kindness Hero Award signed by Bill School Foundation with the stamp, and also the co-sponsor of the event. Let's say if you work in a Han Trinh Rang in Vietnam, then you will have your leader, you will have your manager sign this certificate. If you are Kid Zone's company, we're working with Vietnam. If you are Viking Vietnam, if you run an insurance company over here in America, you definitely can have your company name on this certificate. Okay. A couple of things that I want to challenge here beside the award certificate. I do have for each country, whoever can raise the most money in that country, and if that person raised over $100, then you can win $100 from LFA Solution. I run the organization, I teach all the CEO, I sponsor this award, right? So I will give $100 award to each of the country for the student or the person can raise the most money. But here's the very important: if some individual or corporation that donate over $1,000, I'm going to put a few of those names into a drawing, and potentially you can win a grand prize, which is $4,000. Every summer I host a summer camp, leadership summer camp here for 10 days in America. It most likely will be in July, and we can grant one scholarship for one person that donate over $1,000. It's only one. I don't want you just donate $1,000 and then I'm on the hook to give you $4,000. But if you raise more than $1,000, you have a chance to win this grand prize, which is a 10 days all paid for in America. Okay, and we can talk more about that when I have a talk about the summer camp, leadership camp that I run here in San Diego. Okay, so this is what the sample one day look like. They have the design like this, and the act of kindness, your child can do this and write out the date, and this is kindness number 9, taking care of the pet, and then you can have the parent or somebody sign this form to say that, okay, I really witnessed my child doing this, so we can sign up, and we will make the book of 21 pages of this, and you can use it once a day. Okay, so those are very high level why we do what we do, what are our intention. And we challenge all over the world to do this, and you will now hear from some of our team leaders that already tried to deploy this 21-day campaign. And quickly, this is sponsored by Bill School Foundation. The artist Cuckoo, she's not feeling well today. Even I'm not feeling well today too, but we already commit. Cuckoo is really late in Vietnam now. That's why Cuckoo cannot join us. But she's the one that do all of the drawing. And in the future, if your child interested in learning to draw just like Cuckoo here, we can put a class together online. If you want to learn how to draw all of these beautiful things, artist Cuckoo will teach your children how to do this, and we can definitely set that up. And she does this on Zoom. She does this. If you live in Ho Chi Minh City, you can come and learn with her. But if you live in America, she can teach you, and Cuckoo can definitely teach you how to draw all of these beautiful pictures, in 21 days as well. All right. All the designer, most of these slides that you see put together here is my executive assistant, Vinh Doan in Saigon. He's a college student at the Fulbright University and a second-year student. He's helped me with all of these layout design. Our key PR and marketing for this one is Miss Hiền Lê. He also helped me running the Han Trinh Rang Lê season 3 here. I do see my Han Trinh Rang Lê co-founder Lương Lê on the Zoom as well. So Lương Lê, Hiền Lê, they are sisters, if you have not figured it out. There's another one, the third person, Duyên Lê. Those 3 sisters are running that project, and they promote Project 160 that I can talk more. And we have a lot of other companies that already want to join us here. The more we have, we will update this list. More and more people will join us on this event. Okay, so that is a very quick, not that quick, but I just run through all of these information. Now I'm going to turn the sharing over to Ms. Hiền Lê, who will tell you a little bit about hành trình rèn luyện 21, the Pacific project that they run in Saigon for Project 160. That's a school that we try to build. Over to you, con Hiền Lê.
Dạ vâng ạ, con cảm ơn thầy. Ờ, Cảm ơn thầy Jimmy đã cho Hiền Lê có cơ hội được chia sẻ về dự án số 160 của hành trình rèn luyện BaSF, được có cơ hội đồng hành cùng với quỹ Build School Foundation. Không biết là Hiền Lê nói thì mọi người có nghe rõ không ạ?
Good con. Yes.
Dạ vâng, ok. Ờm, Dự án số 160 này, hành trình rèn luyện đồng hành cùng với quỹ và kêu gọi 125 triệu để xây dựng cho điểm trường ở mầm non xã Nậm Hòa, xã Nùng Mới, Hoàng Su Phì, Hà Giang. Như mọi người có thể nhìn thấy ở đây thì có một số những cái hình ảnh về cái điểm trường ở trên điểm trường mầm non. Điểm trường này đã và đang có 45 em nhỏ theo học và có 3 cô giáo thường trú tại điểm trường. Ừm, Điểm trường này thì bao gồm hai khu nhà chính, một khu nhà được xây dựng vào năm 2004 và đã được quỹ dự án 2000 và quỹ sức mạnh 2000 và dự án nuôi em xây mới vào năm 2019, và một dãy nhà nữa đang cần tu bổ lại, và dãy nhà này thì đang được xây dựng từ năm 2005 và hiện tại thì đã xuống cấp rất là trầm trọng. Như mọi người có thể thấy ở đây thì tường nhà thì rất là ẩm thấp, đòn tay và xà ngang nhà là bằng gỗ đã bị mục nát và mái nhà đã bị hư hỏng rất là nặng khi mà ảnh hưởng bởi cơn bão số 4 vào tháng 4 tháng 5 tại Hà Giang. Đó, đồng hành cùng với quỹ Build School Foundation thì năm nay là năm thứ ba mà hành trình rèn luyện BASF kêu gọi xây dựng cho cái điểm trường, và hành trình năm nay thì chúng mình đồng hành cùng với điểm trường mầm non Nậm Hòa kêu gọi 125 triệu để xây dựng điểm trường, và chia sẻ với mọi người một chút xíu về những cái những khó khăn cũng như là những cái dự toán của điểm trường. Hiện tại thì điểm trường đã và đang kêu gọi 450 triệu để xây dựng một phòng ăn ngủ, một bếp ăn cho các em một bếp nấu ăn và một phòng ở dành cho giáo viên thường trú tại trường. Và 450 triệu này thì quỹ Bio School Foundation đồng hành có kêu gọi quyên góp ủng hộ đồng 275 triệu, và số tiền còn lại thì do chính quyền địa phương đồng hành cùng với các thầy cô và người dân trên đó có thể kêu gọi và xây dựng điểm trường. Ờ, Hành trình rèn luyện BASF thì hiện tại thì đang có hơn 10 bạn tình nguyện viên tại Hà Nội và Hồ Chí Minh cùng nhau kêu gọi quyên góp, và rất là vui khi mà Hiền Lê cũng như là hành trình rèn luyện thì nhận được rất là nhiều tình yêu thương của thầy Jimmy Thái cũng như là của rất nhiều những mạnh thường quân đồng hành ủng hộ cùng với quỹ Build School Foundation. Và hành trình rèn luyện năm nay có đặc biệt hơn so với các hành trình năm trước, đó là vào ngày 1 tháng 11 vừa qua thì hành trình cũng chính thức có mặt trên app thiện nguyện. Đó, à, đây cũng chính là cái tài khoản hiện tại đi kêu gọi quyên góp quỹ chính của dự án số 160 của hành trình rèn luyện BASF. Và như thầy Jimmy có chia sẻ thì đây cũng chính là cái tài khoản để mọi người có thể là donate cho cái hành trình 21 ngày lòng biết ơn sắp tới khi mà mọi người tham gia vào. Như mọi người có thể nhìn thấy ở trên màn hình đây thì có hai mã QR. Mã QR đầu tiên là có thông tin về điểm trường. Ở đây sẽ có đầy đủ các thông tin về hình ảnh cũng như là những cái khó khăn của điểm trường và những cái dự toán xây dựng chính xác của điểm trường khi mà các thầy cô cũng như là các chính quyền địa phương họ có thông tin cho quỹ cũng như là cho hành trình. Và cái mã QR thứ hai này đó chính là cái tài khoản trên app thiện nguyện của hành trình. Đó cũng là một trong những cái tài khoản mà sắp tới đây mọi người sẽ donation vào. Mọi người có thể theo dõi kỹ hơn ở trên cái app cái link của app thiện nguyện này nhé. Thì ở trên này sẽ có thông tin đầy đủ về hành trình cũng như là cách thức mà mọi người quyên góp. Đó. À, và Cảm ơn thầy Jimmy Thái đã cho Hiền Lê có cơ hội để chia sẻ về dự án cũng như là về cái tài khoản mà mọi người có thể donate, và rất mong là hành trình rèn luyện cũng như là quỹ Bio School Foundation cũng như là mọi người có thể là nhân rộng vòng tay, có thể gửi gắm thật là nhiều tình yêu thương cũng như là ờ, đồng hành cùng góp gạch xây trường cùng với quỹ, và nhân rộng vòng tay để có thầy Jimmy Thái và quỹ Build School Foundation có thể xây được thật nhiều ngôi trường nữa ở Việt Nam và 9 quốc gia hiện tại quỹ đã và đang xây dựng. Ờ, Cảm ơn mọi người rất là nhiều, và cảm ơn thầy Jimmy Thái đã cho Hiền Lê có cơ hội chia sẻ. Đó, thì mọi người có câu hỏi về hành trình 21 ngày lòng biết ơn hoặc là dự án số 160 thì có thể là comment cũng như là đặt ra những câu hỏi cho hành trình cũng như là thầy Jimmy Thái nhé. Và Vinh ơi, không biết là với cái dự án cái hành trình lòng biết ơn này, em đã và đang đồng hành cùng với thầy Jimmy Thái thì em có cảm nhận như thế nào, và em có muốn chia sẻ nhân rộng hơn nữa cái hành trình 21 ngày này đến cho tất cả các bạn, đến cho rất là nhiều hơn nữa những mọi người có thể biết đến hành trình này không? Thì Vinh có thể chia sẻ cho Hiền Lê cũng như là mọi người được không ạ?
Vâng, em cảm ơn chị Hiền. Thì chắc là cho em xin phép được sharing bằng tiếng Anh. So, hi everyone, my name is Vinh and I'm currently the Digital Product Assistant of Build a School Foundation. And I'm so happy that I can join hand in 21 Days of Kindness project to help build in the process of building new schools for children. And I
Wow.
would like to take this opportunity to call all of the Fulbright community and all of the students in Vietnam to join hand in 21 days of kindness. Because each of the day that you join in, you are helping us to build in the process of building a new school for the children, and because of that you are making to help build their future, and it would be really meaningful that we can see you join in this project and contribute a little bit in the process of building new school for children and helping them with their future. So thank you, chị Hiền.
Cảm ơn Vinh ạ. Tham gia buổi Zoom ngày hôm nay thì cũng có sự xuất hiện của Lương Lê. Thì không biết là Lương Lê có muốn chia sẻ một chút xíu gì không ạ?
Vâng, cảm ơn chị Hiền Lê. Cho Linh có cơ hội để chia sẻ một chút. Thầy có nghe thầy Jimmy chia sẻ trước đó về hành trình 21 ngày rồi, và ngày hôm nay khi mà được ra vào trong Zoom và lắng nghe trực tiếp thầy cùng với mọi người triển khai về hành trình 21 ngày. Đầu tiên thì Linh cảm thấy rất là tuyệt vời rồi, và chắc chắn là mình sẽ là một một member trong hành trình này, và tất nhiên là hành động của mình là mình sẽ open ra và để có thể lan tỏa cái giá trị của dự án này. Và Lương nghĩ rằng là giống như tất thảy mọi việc mà thầy Jimmy làm vẫn luôn nghĩa là mình làm việc trong một cách đơn giản nhất đó. Vậy nên là cái dự án 21 ngày này thì ai cũng có thể làm được, từ bạn nhỏ nhất, từ những bạn học sinh sinh viên cho từ những người đi làm. Và tôi sẽ đặt ra những cái KPI nhất định cho bản thân mình dành cho dự án này. Cảm ơn Hiền Lê.
Wow, cảm ơn Lương Lê rất là nhiều, và chắc chắn rồi, Hiền Lê, Lương Lê cũng như là Vinh sẽ là một trong những thành viên đầu tiên của dự án này đúng không ạ? Con cảm ơn thầy Jimmy Thái ạ. Ờ, Rất là vui khi mà Hiền Lê có cơ hội được end cuộc họp meeting ngày hôm nay. Thì cảm ơn cả nhà đã lắng nghe cái sự chia sẻ của thầy Jimmy Thái về hành trình 21 ngày lòng biết ơn này, và rất mong là có nhận được thật nhiều sự đồng hành của tất cả mọi người cho cái dự án này. Và Hiền Lê, Lương Lê và Vinh Đoàn là một trong ba đầu mối để mọi người có thể hỏi về dự án này, và mọi người cũng có thể theo dõi kênh YouTube Thầy Jimmy ở Mỹ có chia sẻ rất là nhiều những thông tin về hành trình này. Và đừng quên mọi người có thể quỹ Bill School Foundation, dự án 21 ngày lòng biết ơn này mình sẽ donation ở trên app thiện nguyện của dự án số 160 của hành trình nhé. Và cảm ơn cả nhà rất là nhiều. Cảm ơn thầy.
Thầy, thank you Hiền. Vin and learn so much. If you notice this, my computer just crap out in the middle of Zoom, and if I don't have other competent support from my team, especially our technical lead Hiền Lê, then that would be a disaster. But anyway, that's pretty much the microcosm of our Build School Foundation family. Things never go perfect, things never go run smoothly. But when I have problem, I'm not feeling well today, my students just picking it up, the slack, and then they fulfill all the role. That's why to me, it's very, very rewarding working with these kids. Believe it or not, Vin and Leung are second-year students, and they just call us students, still try to go to school, try to go to work. Leung is doing her military training now, something in Vietnam you don't understand. For us in America, why you go to college, you have to go to military training for 3 months, but that's something they have to do as part of their curriculum to be a college graduate in Vietnam. Vin is Fulbright, that's a U.S. English-speaking university, Fulbright Vietnam, very talented. You can see his English is pretty good. Hiền is a professional. She's been graduated from college, working for a couple of years now, so she's young, 24, available to, just in case some very, very handsome and compassionate boys in Vietnam want to have an opportunity. Make sure you have to be handsome, compassionate, and very, very strong-minded, because all of my students are very strong-minded. They really have the mind of their own, definitely. But what I really want to share with you is why I like to work with these kids, because when I was at about their age, I get here when I'm 20 and try to get through college and all of that stuff, just like their age right now, older, younger, in the middle. But I volunteered to be the Saturday school teacher at Vang La Education, and for the whole time that I'm at UCSD, every Saturday I show up from 9 to noon to teach these kids, the Vietnamese children, learn how to read and write Vietnamese, learn about Vietnamese histories, right? And so you didn't really think much about it. And after I graduated from UCSD, be a young professional working up in Los Angeles, every weekend I go back and teach that Saturday school, because I served as the principal of that school for 2 years. After I graduated from UCSD, went to work up in Orange County in Los Angeles. So you can see that the seed of kindness is something that you want to start sowing at a very early age, in myself, in all the kids that supported us on the Zoom today. And you can see that you can do the same thing for your children, right? The seed of kindness is never too early to sow that seed of kindness in them. And that's exactly why we want to do this 21 days, 21 acts of kindness. You teach your children, you can teach yourself. I learn so much every time I have the chance to talk to my daughters, Faye and Ashley. I teach them a lot about investing. I teach them a lot about retirement saving. I teach them a lot about compassion, leadership, communication. My girls are very confident in front of the camera and talking to the public, just because I spend a lot of time teaching them when I'm pretty young. And that really wraps up to my thought at the beginning, the famous quote from Bruce Lee that is always resonates with me. Instead of give your children what you didn't have, why don't you teach them what you have been taught? Right? All of us, especially for Vietnamese Americans here, we came here with a very humble beginning. Most of us, work in McDonald's, work at nail shop, work at, like me, janitor, clean toilets and all that good stuff to put myself to college. But I didn't have much. Well, even today, you can tell that my Build School Foundation hat is like ripped, and I still don't want to change it, because I've been having this hat for 6-7 years now. It's have a lot of memories been travel with me all over the world. Even the day that I cannot wear it anymore, I have to hang on to this hat. I don't even have a car. I give 2 cars to my 2 daughters, right? And if I need to get around, I just ride my bike. So for me, it's not so much about material. It's really what seeds of kindness, what compassion you want to give to children. To me, that's important. The other day, my wife shared with me that one of her friends thinking of buy a 12,000 purse for their 17 years old high school daughters. And it's hard for me to fathom that why the 17 years old need to have a purse that costs $12,000. And I understand that as parents, sometimes we just want to give the best to our children. But is that the good use of money, or is that the good lesson you want to teach your kids to wear something that fancy when they just 16, 17, right? Right, wrong, different, I don't judge here, right? I'm in no position to judge. But as somebody that really want to teach our children, our daughter doing the right thing, teach all the young folks doing the right thing, I think being a parent is a big responsibility. And instead of trying to give your children what you didn't have when you're young, you try to give them the best. But instead of material thing, why don't you teach them things that you haven't been taught? In this case, if you want somebody to share lessons and teach your children how to be compassionate, Beer School Foundation teams is more than happy. Not only in America, in Vietnam, I want to push this 21-day kindness to one of the acts of kindness and donate a little to all 7 countries that Beer School Foundation, has presence. So with that, thank you so much for tuning in. And together, 21 days, 21 acts of kindness, and whatever you can give, instead of spending so much on Christmas present and stuff. Let's be the good role model for our children. Just be a good mentor to our students. And most of all, be a good father, be a good daughter, and mother to our children. Thank you so much. Thank you, my team in Vietnam. And we will see you in our next live stream. Have a good night. And for folks in America, have a wonderful weekend.